Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Alright, we have a really fun episode. Today we're going to be reviewing X-Men 14 with Cyclops being judged there on the cover. Uh, Judgment Day is upon us, right, guys? And actually, this issue isn't completely about that. It's a lot more about Iceman, and we'll get dived right on into that in a second. First, I do want to let you guys know about the 500 subscriber giveaway. And when we hit 500 subscribers, we'll be giving this book away. It's a Silver Cerberus #1. All you have to do is like the video, comment down below, and be subscribed to the channel. And that'll give you a chance to win when we hit 500 subscribers. We'll raffle the book off based on comments on the videos on the road to 500. Alright, guys. Now, as always, there's a couple things we got to cover before we get completely dived into the issue. First off, I want to let you guys know that we're going to be going heavy into spoilers. So, if you don't want to be spoiled for X-Men 14, that's your warning. Next, we always have to shout out the creative team, because without the creative team, we wouldn't have a comic book, right, guys? So in this issue, we have Jerry Duggan is the writer, C.F. Villa is the artist, Matt Mila is the color artist, and the letters are done by VC's Clayton Cowles. Alright guys, and there is a foreword. I'll go ahead and get started there. The issue's named 8 Minutes Till Death. And it says, the newly elected X-Men team of Jean Grey, Cyclops, Sync, Magic, Iceman, Forge, Havoc, and Firestar has been thrown right into the fire as they stand as mutants' first line of defense against the Eternals, who have set their sights on mutant genocide in order to correct what they view as excess deviation following the reveal of mutant resurrection. A faction of Eternals has paired with the Avengers and turned the Avengers' headquarters into a new living god, the Progenitor. However, the newly awakened Progenitor has announced that everyone on Earth will be judged, and if found lacking, all will perish. That doesn't sound good, right, guys? All right, let's get started with the issue here. Now, in the beginning, we have a reporter talking to a different reporter girl, and he says to lose the gay angle, and she says, "Sorry, come again." And the guy says, "Gay mutant hero, does it really matter to the story? There was a big threat from the sun. People were at risk, and the crisis was averted, at least for the moment." And then it goes, "Earlier today, at the edge of our sun." And we see the bad guys kind of talking, and they're saying, "We're as far into the chromosphere as we dare go. Ready to fire? Fire. Torpedo is working. It won't take long for this star to collapse. What were the latest Game World odds for destroying Earth? We just got rich, boys," as Cyclops and Magic come in to start trying to stop these guys from Game World from taking our sun out. And so then, Magic comes in and she goes, "Now we're a little busy with some celestial stuff at the moment, so be quick. What'd you just dunk into our sun?" And Cyclops comes in and he goes, "Nice helmets," and shoots all their helmets off. And the guy's like, "How the heck?" And Magic says to Cyclops, "Show off." And Cyclops says, when you grow up fighting Magneto, shooting metal helmets off is a real handy trick shot. Now, before I start shooting heads off, I'll ask one more time, what'd you put into our sun?" And the guy replies, "A flare generator meant to bathe Terra in fire." And Cyclops says, "Heads up, X-Men. You only have 8 minutes till death," right? And then so Jean Grey is on the Awares, and she ends up sending Iceman into orbit to, you'll see, guys, sends Iceman up into orbit, right? And he starts creating this big giant shield of ice and everything. Meanwhile, at the same time, she contacts Firestar and is like, "We're gonna need you after Iceman creates this big fire or this big ice kind of shield over the Earth to then burn it up before it falls to the Earth and creates any sort of damage, right? And so check this one out, guys. We've got Iceman up in the upper atmosphere of the Earth right here, and he's creating this big giant ice shield barrier for the giant solar flare that's coming towards the Earth. And at the same time, Magic is taking out a bunch of the guys that dropped the stuff on there, and we see that Iceman he says, I hope for the best. I've made contact with the flare, and here comes the sun. And check this one out, right here on this side. And yeah, he's just all kinds of explosions going on. Jean Grey comes in along with Firestar, who's trying to melt as much ice as she can. And she's like, "We've got your back. Sync, Rogue, and I will be clocking in with my telekinesis." And we see Sync and Rogue coming up. Rogue sapped some of her power, and Sync's synced with her, so they're a little mini Jean Grey powerful for the moment. And everybody's trying to take care of the ice and everything. I'll give you guys another panel because it's super awesome. Check it out, guys. Sweet. And so they end up saving the day, right, with this giant ice shield, and they're able to melt it all in time with telekinesis holding everything up in the air so Firestar can melt everything, and it creates this giant rainbow. And Firestar says, "Never helped make a rainbow before. Actually, I've never made anything with my power or gift." And Iceman says, "Well, the Bifrost has nothing on us." As the reporter from earlier comes running up and goes, excuse me, got time for a few questions?" And Iceman says, "Not really, but you have until I walk through that gate to continue fighting the Eternals. You know what? Actually, I do have something to say right now." And so that's the story that he gave her. And so then back to later that day, right? And she's upset with her boss, and she says, "You can print the piece and the interview as is with my name, or I withdraw it. Iceman just saved most of the planet, and the least we can do is not erase his existence. He did what he did because it's what he does, and I'm telling his truth because it's what I do. I will not erase truth to coddle the small-minded." And the guy says, "Yeah, okay." The gay stays in. "I wish I could remember when exactly it was that we all became so judgmental." And so big win there. And it's honestly gonna kind of pause here before this end little part here because it's kind of separate of that story. I really honestly appreciate Duggan for tackling such a touchy subject and handling it in a way that I felt was appropriate. And Iceman's always been one of my favorite heroes, and I have zero problem with the way he's being written right now. I totally enjoy his character. So just moving on. At the end here, it's awesome. So Cyclops comes walking up, and it's the the judge guy, right? That they were talking that's going to judge everyone, and we get this really awesome paneling and art here. And he goes, "You know who I am. I didn't want you to think that I forgot about you." And he says, "Cyclops of Krakoa, you are to be judged." Cyclops says, "Uh-huh." And the guy goes, "You are." And Cyclops says, I will be judged, but I don't recognize your authority. I request a change of venue." The guy says, "What?" And he says, "The only person alive who can judge me is my wife, Jean Grey. If you want to meet her, I can arrange that. Maybe I'd also take a scolding from my teammates, the X-Men." As the guy kind of looks at him, and he has his thumb like this, and he's like, and says, "Cyclops of Krakoa, you are judged." As Cyclops is walking away, he says, "If you keep that thumb up, we won't have to meet again." It says, "Next, the X-Men dare to return to the vault." So Cyclops has been judged worthy, basically. All right, guys. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed this issue. Kind of kind of see what's going on here. It's the Cyclops being judged by the big giant evil eternal guy. All right, guys. So yeah, I'm super enjoying. Been telling you guys, X-Men's actually by Duggan is actually a really good run. Um, I want to say, the last issue, this issue even, are pretty good jump on points. We ended the last arc and we're kind of building towards a new arc, while at the same time he's sort of having to play partner with Avengers and Eternals just for the time being, and then that'll wrap up, and we'll probably get back to you know what I'm saying, the story arc that Duggan was wanting to tell, and more. Hey, man, it's a good read right now. Additionally, too, usually this is the art's done by a different team, and this week was done by Villa and Mia, and I was very impressed. I love the colors. The way that they drew the team, I totally, deserving of the spotlight, and being on a mainline X title. These two are stellar, and it's a awesome. You guys saw some of the panels. It's an awesome book, honestly, in my opinion, and I give X-Men 14 a thumbs up. It's a really good read right now. It's usually in my top 5 every month. All right, guys. So that's what I have today. Remember, if you like this kind of content, like, comment, and subscribe, and that'll enter you to win the Silver Cerberus #1. Also, if you want to help support the channel, I am selling a mystery box right now. It's $50 shipped. Yeah, check out the info after the show here, and hit me up on IG. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow, and have a great day. Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. All right, I'm really happy and excited to share this with the community. So what we have here, what are we looking at? It's my first ever mystery box. It's DC and Marvel only, #1s only. So it's all going to be all #1 issues, all DC, all Marvel. They're going to be a guaranteed value of $60 on every single mystery box. There are only 30 boxes total. And all I'm asking, guys, is $50 shipped. So $50 shipped, and I'll guarantee you'll get $60 in value in #1 Marvel and DC only. And yep, there's also going to be 5 grand prize winners, and the 5 grand prize winners or mini prize winners are going to get $100 in value mystery prize box. So they're going to be 5 boxes valued at $100, and then there's going to be a grand prize winner, guys, and the grand prize winner is going to win this Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1 slab in a 9.8 of the Delato Virgin Edition Scorpion Comics limited print. And additionally, not only are you going to get the slab, but you're also going to get a $60 mystery box as well. So you'll get to open up a mystery box full of #1 issues just like everybody else, and you'll get this cool slab. So that's the grand prize winner gets the slab and a $60 value mystery box. And then there's going to be 5 mystery boxes, mini prize winners valued at $100. And then, yep, only 30 boxes total. So I'm asking for the community's help and support on this one. If you guys could help me out and help me to sell out of the 30 boxes, that'd be super amazing. And yep, these are some of the books that you'll see in the mystery box in the #1 only Jacob Comics first ever exclusive mystery box. All right, guys, and the best way to find out how to purchase them is to get a hold of me on Instagram at Jacob_comic. So it's the same as my YouTube, but without the S on the end. And again, I really appreciate the community's support and helping me spread the word about this mystery box. I thank you very much in advance. And yep, we'll see you guys tomorrow as always, and have a great day, okay?